So what you're saying is you want to outsource some of your egg processing.
Ugh, I freaking hate eggs.
Shouldn't that be a carrot or something?
I'm allergic. Whatever, mind your own business. Look, you gonna have these eggs ready on time or what?
Oh, absolutely. I've got a secret method.
Yeah? I don't care. Whatever. But listen, one thing. Do not screw this up, cooking boy, or else I'm gonna hippity hoppity all over your butt.
Okay. Little does he know, hard-cooked eggs are my favorite things. Although it is certainly true that you can boil or steam eggs to a hard-cooked state. After years of experimentation, I have found that if you want to cook up a really big batch of hard-cooked eggs, there is a better way. And it all starts with just an old kitchen towel or even a hand towel, something that's got a little bit of a nap to it. Thoroughly soak that with cold water and then just wring it out. You want it to be thoroughly moist, but not sopping wet. All right, arrange your towel directly on the oven rack, all right? And if you wanted to do 2 racks, you just would use 2 towels. And that's right, we are actually putting towels in the oven. Then you're gonna line the eggs right up on the rack. Now the towels are here to keep the eggs from making direct contact with the metal rods of the racks. Not that that would really cause any great damage, but it could discolor the eggs a little bit because of the high heat. This is gonna add some insulation. Just line them up so that they're not touching. Now, if you have a modern oven, odds are very good that the bars are close enough together to where they won't fall through. That could be pretty messy. Now, I know that you are saying, Alton, why are you talking so cray-cray? Well, trust me, in 30 minutes, these eggs will be perfectly cooked. And that is something that is very difficult to pull off in the harsh environment of a pot of boiling water. So set your oven to 320 degrees and your timer to 30 minutes. Trust me. Okay, let's jump up to 2023 for a moment and discuss this whole cray-cray thing. Now, the towel in question is indeed cotton. And yes, cotton is flammable, but I've done this, 100 times since back then when I was thin and had hair. And I have to tell you that after half an hour at 320 degrees Fahrenheit, a relatively thick, wet towel is hot, but not so hot that you can't handle it. So if you are diligent, you don't wander off, you don't accidentally turn on the broiler, get stuck playing with your phone, etc., everything should be fine. But if there is any doubt whatsoever, just spread a sheet of heavy-duty aluminum foil out on a rack and kind of nestle the eggs down into it. They may discolor a bit at the point of contact. They may be a little harder to peel for the lack of steam. But if you're, dyeing them for Easter, who cares, right? So arranged thusly, then crank the oven to 320 and set your timer for 30 minutes. Do not put the eggs in a hot oven unless you hate eggs and really like cleaning your oven, which obviously I don't. When the time is up, just slide the foil out onto a sheet pan or a cooling rack, and then back to 2013. Okay. While they're still hot, move them to a big pot or a casserole, something with straight sides, and just kind of jiggle it around to crack the shells, okay? You don't want to bust them all up and mangle them, but you want them all slightly cracked. There. And then chill them down with an ice bath, some water and some ice for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, when it comes time to peel, just get an egg and see if you can find one of the big cracks, if there is one, and kind of work your finger under that. The thing is, we want to get under not only the peel, but the membrane that's under that peel. That's usually what tears eggs. And in young eggs or new eggs, that membrane can be really tough. So kind of pick that away until you can see kind of the smooth, shiny white under that. Then instead of peeling, think of just kind of wiping the shell off. Use your thumb, the flat part, and just kind of roll the egg as it comes off, and it usually come off in just a few pieces if you're lucky. And I always find that doing this under running water or literally underwater helps a lot. There, not bad. So, Mr. Bunny, what do you think? Perfect, right?
Are you out of your mind? How are my elves supposed to dye them now, huh, smart guy?
I am so sorry. I didn't even think about that.
Sorry doesn't cut it.
I'm sorry.
You're fired!
You can't fire me. I quit. I love hard-cooked eggs so much I would never give them to you, you silly rabbit.
Hippity freaking hoppity.
Whatever.
Watch your back.
At least I have these. Wait a second. Did he just say elves?